So, but now that it's on console, I'm gonna play it. It's basically a scary game about a amusement park, and well, there's other things that go on that I'm not gonna spoil here in case you haven't experienced this yet. So let's experience this together. Let's go to settings, see what happens there. Okay. Let's get started. Alright, loading screen's taking a long time. Not a good sign, people. Not a good sign.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. Go and ask information.
Cool. Wow. I move fast. Okay. I do this. This is not where I'm supposed to go, but I do this for fun because I like to test the boundaries and see where I can go. I do this as every game I play, so. So basically, this is a walking simulator, but it's a scary one. And from what I saw, you can't actually die, but it's still pretty intense. Indie graphics. That's what I'm gonna call these. This type of graphics is indie graphics. You know, it looks kind of cartoony, kind of kind of colorful. But even though this isn't that type of game, but this is supposed to be based off another franchise that Funko has, that the developer has made. That's not a scary franchise or a scary medium. I decided to make a scary game out of one of the worlds in that other game. If I was good at remembering details, I'd tell you what it is, but I don't know. Oh, cool! There's a note here. Awesome. See, it pays to walk around. It really does.
Kids, you gotta admire their imagination.
And most players probably miss that. I'm gonna leave this on for a bit so you guys can read it. Okay. I'm reading this at my pace, so if you are slower than that, my apologies, but this is my let's play, so you're gonna have to keep up with me, or you can always pause it here if you need more time. Normally, in previous Let's Plays, I would read them out. But there were so many notes and things. Like when I played Gone Home, I kept having to sit get up from the couch and read everything to you guys. So I figured, you know, I'll just try something different this time and just let you guys read it at your own pace. And just let you guys read it while I read it, and not not read it to you.
Attention patrons, the park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience. Employees prepare the park for shutdown.
See if I can find anything here. You would think there'd be a note in the trash can. It'd be an obvious choice to put a letter. Okay, I think that's pretty much all there is here. I'm guessing there's going to be like a trophy for finding all the notes. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to find them all, but anyway. Okay. There should have been something here because there was a notification.
Callum was born the day this place opened. This is his favorite place in the world.
Okay, I think let's check the garbage cans.
What?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Alright, looks like we're going inside.
Wait for Mommy, Callum!
Come on, Mommy!
Okay. So that's basically like the line in Dead Space of the arrows in Bioshock Infinite. I wonder if we can walk back out. Probably not. No comment on that? I like these little theme park maps. I used to collect them when I was a kid. Alright, I think we're going in. Here we go.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
Okay. Not what she just said there. I don't like leaving theme parks. I didn't like leaving theme parks either when I was a kid. Like, I used to be sad when I had to leave certain parks. Like, I would be sad, like, all the next day because I wasn't in the park anymore. Like, that happened with SeaWorld and Busch Gardens, you know. So, yeah, I definitely know the feeling of that.
Oh, God. The park. What happened here?
Okay, I'm wondering if she's hallucinating some of this game. Cool, I can run. But I don't really want to right now.
It's easy to get lost here.
Here's the map of the park itself.
You can't catch me.
I'm supposed to go in there, but I'm gonna go the other way and see what I can do. I'm just looking around. I like games where I can just look around. Okay, so you can't go that way yet. Didn't even know what autosave's there.
too dark. I'm not going in there without a flashlight.
I'm looking for possible notes or something. It's just a bunch of litter on the ground. Alright. I think we're just going to go ahead and continue. My graphic is not that good. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what you mean by graphic. What, like my graphical settings, or my stream settings, or the bunny pic that I use for my profile. Don't know what that means. I will say I have a very weak internet connection, so I have to keep my settings low.
I think this belongs to Callum.
Yes, I picked up the shoe.
Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
He's supposed to be like the icon of this place.
What's this?
So basically, this is like a cursed area. Bad things happened here before the park even opened.
Come on, Mommy.
Okay. I think it's time to go on my first ride. A lot of people don't like this beginning part, and I can understand why, because it's a long time without gameplay. But I do like the idea of being able to actually ride the ride. One of the things I didn't like about Disneyland Adventures on the Kinect, besides the fact that it's Kinect only, even was that instead of riding the rides, you play these little mini games. Which I understand the purpose, but I would have preferred to just ride all the rides.
Callum, stay where you are!
Anyways, it's time to ride this very long ride. It is a very long ride. But at least you get to actually ride rides in this game. I do like that as a theme park fan.
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children, a boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup. "What will become of us?" the woodcutter asked his wife one night. "I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there." "No, my wife, I cannot do that," said the man. "Then we will all 4 starve, you fool." Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. "Do not fret, Gretel," Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets. The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house.
Always pays to look around.
After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. "Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself," the wife told the woodcutter.
They can't afford audio
In the morning, their
animatronics.
mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again. Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days. The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls. "Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house?" An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. "Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you." But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. "Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you." The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. "You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside," the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed. Once inside the house, the old woman changed. She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. "Your brother will make a good mouthful," the old witch told Gretel. "Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him." Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. "Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven." But Gretel pretended not to understand. "I do not know how. Where is the opening?" "Fool," the old witch said. "The opening is here." And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked. And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Cool. Fairy tales, they're pretty messed up. It's supposed to be symbolic of, like, this game, the story for this game. And this is how you can tell it's an indie game, because it fades to black instead of having a animation where it shows you walking out of the car, of this bird.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forests, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
I wonder if you can go on it again. Yeah, you can. Cool. So if I wanted to go on this ride again, I could. Alright, well, let's continue on. Theme parks. I will say this. I understand why people complain about that sequence because it is a bit long. You know, it is a pretty long ride for a game. But I'm fine with it as a theme park fan. Besides, I'm one of those people that actually like cutscenes, so... Yeah, I know, weird, huh?
Another accident. This place.
Bear got hurt really bad. Yeah, if you prefer me to read these out loud, notes out loud, I'll do that again. But I figured for this Let's Play, I'll just not read them out loud this time and just let you read them on your own. No, I pause enough to where you could pause it if you want to read the notes. We should be approaching our next attraction soon. Oh, look, more rides, yay! Keeps thinking there might be some notes off the beaten path, but guess not. They know that people like us who play these types of games think like that. Now it's time for our next ride. This one's the other rides in this game aren't going to be as long as the Hansel and Gretel ride.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy. The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
Creepy. Let's see what we can find on the side. Oh, no one throws any notes in the trash. Can I look through here? Nope.
Oh, I remember this.
Alright, let's go on the ride. Okay, decrease speed. You can't ride the ride unless, if it's, moving.
I can't get on while it's moving.
This part's pretty scary. That guy is pretty creepy. Yeah, there was somebody running the ride while I was on it. We're gonna go out this way because that's what the Ferris wheel is. Oh, we can't go out that way. Let me see. Oh, there is a page though.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum. Callum? Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. They shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Alright, let's continue. Yeah, the more you play this, the more you realize just what a really bad person your character is. She's just a horrible mother and just an awful person. milk suit is pretty creepy. Our next attraction should be coming up now.
Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
Cool. Yay, give me those trophies. This place is cursed, there's no doubt about it.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, "Yes, Sheriff."
Yeah, there is a it's about the stigma for mental health. There's definitely that going on here. Alright, let me see what else I can find in this area before I move on.
I wonder what this is.
So there's something buried here. Interesting. I didn't go on yet. I thought that was just a dead end and that going on was over here, but maybe not. Okay. Oh, I can't go down there. Let's see if I can go in. Nope. This is a dead end. Creepy. Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom while you read this note. back, guys. Use this place for creepy purposes, I should say. I think we're on our next ride. Let's go on.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. But I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Don and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
There's so many themes in this game. I'm not sure if they gel well, but it's definitely themes of economic issues, mental health, child abuse, and of course you have the story of the park with all these freak accidents and horrible things because they built it on this cursed land. And there's that creepy guy again. See if he left anything behind. Anyway. That's it for that. Let's continue on, shall we? I think there's something up there too. That's just where we came from. That's how we... Yeah, this is where we came from. This is where I came in. To the bump cars. So if I go that way, that just takes me back down to that ride that I was just on. Let something happen here. Okay, now I can go through here. And I couldn't before.
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them, little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
And the scary thing is, and this dialogue points this out, a lot of people think this way. Even people who will deny it and go, I wouldn't think something like that. You know you do. A lot of people, most people I think, do feel that way sometimes. And this game points it out explicitly. But still, I will say this. This is a pretty crappy mom. Now, granted, she's got mental illness, but still, you know, there's no excuse for that type of thing. But hey, as long as she doesn't act on her thoughts, I guess we can still sympathize. I guess, but it's still creepy.
I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
Well, we're about to now. Yay, roller coasters!
What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Behind me.
Where is Callum?
Poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
Witch has it now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
The guy is behind me. Couldn't hear what he said because he was talking on my left ear and I'm mostly deaf there. done. It's red. On the other side now. Now, I really feel like these stories don't really gel well together. I feel like they're separate stories that don't really have that much in common with each other. Like the story of the park, the story of the mom. It's almost as if it's multiple stories happening simultaneously rather than just one story, which may be their intention.
The witch awaits.
Thank you for those trophies. That's what I love about walking simulators. It's an easy way to get trophies or achievements, depending on which console you're playing on.
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him. I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. They are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. There will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
Okay. That end. That's the broken stairs from earlier. Yeah, because there's the coaster. Just went on. Okay, this... Alright, things are gonna get pretty scary here. That's a jump scare that happens here.
The whole town was shocked by that one. Never found out who did it.
Damage control. Jump scare happens here. Not here? Thought it did. I know there's an alley. I think it's where you find the body.
Poor bastard. Who did this to him?
Yeah. let's take a look around before we head out.
These are mine.
Game's getting weird now. Yeah, so I can't go that way, I guess.
Don't touch me.
No.
And no shorts. Yeah. Alright, let's continue finally.
The park is a collage of contradictions all of its own. Millions of people die every year in car crashes, and the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action. Hear the children scream with joy. In the sideshow alley, you can walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears, while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5. What secrets lie beneath the sullen waters of the lake? The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the clotted blood of the lonely suicide. And the face of the witch looms over it all. I've always despised her toothy grin and warty nose. I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside.
So I can't go back? Nope. Now we can go into the witch's mouth. But I might see if I'm gonna see if I can go past it. Like, see if I can go back to where I was and maybe ride things again. I know you guys probably think I'm being pointless right now, but it's just I like testing the waters like this. It's fun. Holy crap! I can go all the way over here. Maybe this has some sort of open worldness to it. Of course, once I go into the witch's house, that's going to change. I won't be able to go back and do all this, but. Oh, I can ride the swan again. But I'm not going to because I don't want to go through that again. So right now, if I could stop here and just do the open world. Just explore, just walk around the open world, go on rides again and again and again. Okay, I already read that. I read these. Alright, here we go, into the witch's mouth. Notice you can't go out, you go in. Twitch. dead end. I thought maybe there might be something here, but nope. Alright, well, let's continue. Cool thing about this game is that I'm not even sure I'd call it a game, it's more of an experience. But it doesn't require challenge or obstacles or death, or like your character, you know, or multiple deaths, you know. It doesn't require any actual threat to be scary. It relies completely on atmosphere, completely on exploration, and it can still be pretty intense. Eventually we're going to be leaving the witch's house and stepping into the mom's house and stepping into her psyche, and things are going to get really weird and probably confusing. Yeah, which door do we go? Okay, that's locked. There, okay. Now we're inside her house. This is where things get really trippy.
After they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum and did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better. That looks like the cap from that Clementine wears in Walking Dead.
Why would they give you a signal to open the say open door if it can't open? It doesn't make any sense. Wow. So your mom abandoned you because you went with your dad. Yeah, mental illness never goes away, though. It just doesn't. Park. Wow. You're right. That was a mistake. Wow. Lost the case. You didn't get the inheritance from your dad because the parents don't want to. Oh man, you could get screwed. No, this is why I still live with my mom at the end of the day. Because it's just too hard out there, and that's what the point of this game is. Things are going to be looping now and getting really crazy. Yeah, the park's was getting to him before he died. Yeah, the wording is different than it was the last time I looped through here. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to decipher that. I'm not smart enough. I'm stupid! Wow. So delusional. Yeah, she's losing her mind. The thing is, I think it really captures, the difficulties of being a single parent. Single mom, So I can't follow my kid. Yeah, this is very PT, the way it loops. Shocking fake story. The parents actually ate them. Creepy. I wonder if I ate my kid. Wouldn't that be messed up? And that was part of the curse of the park. Yeah, that didn't really change from the last time. Addiction to pills. Yeah, especially going down invasion like that. That is so PT. This whole thing is, this whole section is very PC, very PT. Yeah, very much PT. I can read these now. Some of them anyway I can read. Day cheat. I think I killed my kid. Okay, this is like the bathroom in PT when you're trapped and you can't do anything.